you guys talk about the stream title, but like, given the end of yesterday, the Aurora caused all the wildlife to become like super feral. It's a pretty good title, though. Welcome to the stream. Sothan, Azar, Coffeeton, Alkarion, Salty, how are we all? We're still hunting the bear. We're still trying to find this spear that is apparently all that can kill it. First we have this. Alkarion, thank you for 40 bits. If I play that, does it cause... If I replay it, does it cause the shit to still appear all over the screen? Or does it just pop up the logo? I don't know how this works. Streamlabs is trying its hardest. Animal magnetism is more like animal mysticism. Wait, what's that? Is that a reference to something, Sothan? I'm willing to laugh, you've just got to make me halfway. Alright, camera's still off. I'm forcing myself to have a bit of a calm period. Given what's coming on Friday, that is. Alkarion, I appreciate the big bits, thank you, and welcome everybody to the stream. To the bear seeming supernatural. I mean, magnetism now. You don't offer a downgrade and then ask me to be grateful, Sothan. Shit. Right, true though. The Aurora caused caused chaos. It also caused the electrics in the area to reignite briefly, so something supernatural's going on. And what seems to be God insists on telling us nothing. He's convinced, his old Methuselah, that the whole world is ended. And that just because I find Astrid, nothing's going to be fixed. Speaking of Astrid, absolutely no clues to where she might be, but the Trapper is trying to fix the radio so we can at least try and contact her. One sounds like an animal with a magnet in its belly, and the other one sounds supernatural and scary. It's the magnetic forces in the sky that's causing the... Whoa. I know what he's doing. He's doing this intentionally. He's trying to make it so I explain the fun out of my own joke. That's what he's doing. It's malicious intent, which is all too common with Sothan. Right, looks like I've just closed the game, but for some reason when you select Wintermute, it closes it down and opens it again. I mean, that's for you to find out, Sothan. I'm just here surviving. Apparently. I wish there was a way that you could just put the Wintermute, like, shortcut and go straight to it. Just open this straight out, but there isn't. Look! This is the spear that we're aiming to find. And there's the bastard. Look, the eyes go green when the magnetism in the atmosphere causes... I think he was just thinking of how he was attracted to the goat in Skyrim. It magnetised his attention. Listen, that was entirely Trim's fault. He said, oh, go speak to that NPC, and before long I'd not married a goat. Right, I think didn't I log off in the middle of... Yeah, I did. So, as of yesterday, we found ourselves here, all the way out to the west, in an old abandoned railroad. We did, over there, in that train car that you can see just in the distance under the logs, have an encounter with Bear. He pushed the train over, and as I was saying, I don't know if he can push a train over, I don't know what a sharpened stick's going to do to help. But, apparently, the spear that we need to get is just to the north. Here. Now, I don't know what that area is. Do I have any side stuff yet? We need to colour wolf in Mystery Lake. We can colour wolf easily. Head to the far side of Mystery Lake. There's cabins. Yeah, we've got a couple of bits to do once we get back to Mystery Lake. But I need to retrieve the legendary spear from a hunting lodge down here. But there's like an old scrapyard that was like really energised by the Aurora. Don't know. It's Aeglos. If you get that Lord of the Rings reference, I concede all future Lord of the Rings points. I'm about halfway through the Silmarillion at the moment, Sothan, and I don't know if I know that reference. Is it a Maya? Or a Vala? I'm going to start off with some tomato soup while I try and work out how to get forward. I could do to have a drink, look. So cucumbered. Fucking hell, I've got a tin of peaches is ruined. Let's have a drink while this is cooking. I think this will actually give me a little bit of fluids. The magnet must have been his willy. Trim is neither a magnet nor my willy. Alright, let's have this soup. Feels like it's about midday. Fucking hell, the weather's turning. Yeah, it's about like late morning time. And the wolves sound like they're out, so... Actually, before I go, what is this gun like in terms of 56? See, I can't repair it, look. Because I need one of these firearm cleaning kits. Trying to find out if it's even in the Silmarillion. What's it reference to, sir, then? Alright, let's press on. I'm going to try and just have a quick look at this scrapyard just to see if there's anything useful. I mean, if there is a gun repair kit, that would be perfect. I don't know. In my mind, because it's been like 20 years since I read the Silmarillion. In my mind, the Silmarillion was just like this, like, just all lists and like a glossary. But it's not. It's just not a story. It's a spear that was used by Gil-galad, whom Sauron killed. Gil-galad had a spear, did he? In the Last Alliance. Alright. I'll be honest, the most I know from Gil-galad is during the fall of Numenor when, oh god, I should definitely remember this fucker's name. The king's son in Numenor that took to shipbuilding and exploration instead of Aldarion, that's him, yeah. When Aldarion made friends with Gil-galad when he first made landfall, as he was venturing further and further and forgetting all of his duties. I like Aldarion. Train, welcome to the stream. Hello, I'm going to make the news. See you later. Well, that's the last we ever heard of him. Has he got any stuff that we could demand in his will? I don't think he does. But I better check all these vehicles on there just in case there's a note or something in here.
Thank goodness.
Some matches. Some pop. Nothing else. Let's have a good search of this area before we move inside. Because I need to go get this spear. Even though Trim has a gun. So then, in Europe, there's a lot of ways to make the news that don't involve guns. Reap say well.
Could use this.
Like Germany did last night, for example. That was not the news I expected to wake up to this morning. Ooh, hello. I'm all good, Reeps, all good. I'll have to go get the spear. I wonder if the bear will be dead by the end of the day. I fancy that. It's in this area as well, because we had an encounter with it yesterday. I'll go inside the scrapyard, but I don't know what the hell is that. It's a big. What's them Jewish things called? The spin. You know what I mean? Dreidel. Big dreidel. Spinner. This looks more like scrap from Star Wars or something. Look. I don't even know what that is. It look like something that would be on like Bracker or something. In the US, a gun's the quickest and easiest way to make the news. Yes? Where? Oh, fucking hell. Right, I'm running inside. I don't fancy a fight with a wolf straight away, and I don't need to kill one because I already have the Completion of the culling. Yes, I see you. You can't get to me though, can you? Can't get through windows, can you? Oh, hello. Okay, that's... Mate, I don't want to waste a bullet on you. It's fine. Alright, let's go inside. It's warm in here, at least. Good afternoon. I think it might be for oil, maybe? What, that big thing? Yeah, maybe. I suppose you can drill these islands, can't you? Right, what is in this shed? It's just a maintenance shed for vehicles. It's very quiet. It feels like private server WoW when the ambient sounds just don't work for some reason. I mean, I'll loot it. Nothing else? No? So there's a big forecourt area and then some offices. It's a hard hat area though. Mine's only soft. What secrets do you hold in here? It's not a bad place to live though, because the base temperature's pretty good, at least during the day.
This'll come in handy.
I'm no longer taking tea with me anywhere. Doesn't seem worth it, just like in real life. Forgive me, that's my belly. I'm just hungry. That I do need.
Is it food or...
Oh, that's a really satisfying sound. And there was nothing in it after all of that. Just books and bullshit. Probably not necessary to loot like this, but has anybody ever in a video game not looted literally everything you come across? Should call him Marvin. No, I don't like to be in the shadows. Very atmospheric in here. Oh, hello, dead man.
Excellent.
Stealing a can of pop off a dead man. Oh, he's got a note. Forest. Oh, it's a forest talker, one of the climate protesters. Hand-printed forest talker recruitment flyer. It's time to rise up. We can no longer stand idle and watch our beloved Great Bear continue to be raped by the resource companies. If you care about saving this island, then meet up at the old lodge on the outskirts of Mystery Lake Provincial Park. Call service and sat phone access is spotty, so use the sneaker net. Remember, they're watching, so be careful who you trust. And they're all dead. So that's what we're... Ooh, lantern fuel is good, and a lantern too. Has that got anything in it?
Come in handy.
Gotta be massively cucumbered at this point. Is there anything in that one? Ooh, atmospheric. Very atmospheric. Maybe fracking going on, and that explains the big machinery. Well, as we were saying before, I think they're definitely mining the area, but I don't know about fracking. One and the same, right? It can cause earthquakes. As can just drilling, right? Wait.
This stuff will come in handy.
That just made me think. Are there Canadian islands that are in the Ring of Fire? Maybe out to the west? Don't need work boots. I suppose, yeah, they must be out to the west somewhere if like California's in it. Probably on the same fault line as well, right? It's not. I was expecting clues and bullshit in here. Oh, hello, coal. Oh, I'm going to put myself cucumber just to take this with me. So Reaps is asked just to be polite, so... Oh, a hammer.
I could use this.
Metalworking? I've got to be massively cucumbered now. might major sprain risk from carrying too much. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're walking a bit slowly now when we're doing a lot of rattling. It's fine, I'm just big-headed illiterate. And
I can barely walk with this much gear.
just put that spike through your head. How do you know Reaps has got a spike on it? Yeah, I am... This is carrying far too much suddenly. Another pry bar there if ever I wanted one. I love our game that's got such basic textures. Like, hand-painted ones can still be incredibly immersive.
Could end up being useful.
And you can barely walk with this much gear. Ooh. I don't know whether I should go back to the fire. What's the occasion for all the gear? I'm just picking up too much in my desire to loot. Tell you what, we'll use the office just outside as like a base of operations. See, the thing is about this area is this whole place was lit up previously.
I can use this.
As if, because like, once the Aurora came, all the electrics engaged in this place. I don't know if there's something I can do in here that can only be done during the Aurora. Oh, it's beautiful, this. I think any game can make landscapes look stunning, right? But for the art style to just turn just some dingy old falling down mechanic shop into something that looks really visually appealing is notable. Okay. Just needs a car you can fix, yeah. Or a helicopter. I don't want to be too greedy. Or is that wolf gone from outside? Nerd! That's a problem though, I need to go that way, through that gap in the fence at some point. Alright, let's use this as a bit of a dumping ground. I might as well live here for a bit. Or at least, as I say, use it as a base of operations. Use these shelves. Flares. Right, sort by weight and let's reduce a little bit. Why is that? I don't need that hammer, do I? I'll drop that for now. So I've got 2. Wolf sounded sad. I know, I was mocking him before. It's not fair, really. Tools for crafting and repair. See, I've got like a million different things. See, this is to cut through metal, and that's to cut through bone. Let's put this... Put the saw over there. I don't need a rabbit snare, do I? Let's just put it down there. What else is heavy? Don't need 2 cans. Oh, that was just stuff into... Yeah, this is what I actually need to put down. Listen, Mackenzie puffing and panting because he's got too much stuff on him. Okay. So drop all of that. No. Where's Hannah? There I we. Jesus.
Here we go again. It's me.
What? Who?
Stop it.
That's that guy. That guy, welcome to the stream and thank you for 82 months.
This gear is starting to slow me down.
The guy that wasn't late for Pokemon yesterday. I feel like it's notable. Stop it was good. This guy patting herself on the back. Mina, I appreciate 82 months and good afternoon. I said you wasn't late. You've joined. How Doomhaus is this? You've joined a Doomhaus stream that's currently suffering from heavy inventory management. Firewood, put down, firewood, put down, firewood, put down. Wait, I've got 2 sets of these. Oh, fuck, I've put it down in my pile. No! Tools, tools. Why can I click everything but the... Oh my god. Ah! What do you mean I made... I said who wasn't late for Pokemon last night, didn't I? Okay, I've picked my tools up, I'm so... Right, drop all that. Drop that. Drop that. I would never ever be sarcastic. It's just not in my nature. So much fucking reclaimed wood all in different piles. Why is all my firewood in different piles? Well, there's a bit there as well. Why have I got 700 cans of pop? God, I've got so much food. Pokemon Go. Actually, it was quite good. Yeah, we woke Martin up and then caught him. I actually thought he implied you were... They're actually not kidding. All this reclaimed wood, it's just reclaimed wood. I don't know why it's separated instead of putting it in a big stack. Alright, we've got a little base of operations going now. We've got some firewood. There's a wolf outside, which I'm not looking forward to, though. Stop. Is that your catchphrase for 2026? Right, yesterday, an Aurora hit, and all the animals went crazy. Hence the 10 out of 10 stream title that Sothan won't acknowledge. Somebody went mental while they were in here and decided to write "They hate the light" on the wall. Bit late to get a catchphrase for 2026. No, it's like February, I swear. Okay. I might just cook and eat something. Let's cook and eat a couple of these bits of food. Get the fire going. Why does it say no fuel? We'll use accelerant. 95% likelihood.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Why is Sothan talking in rap lyrics? This is new phase. Okay, I've only got pork and beans to cook though, but it's fine. Just fill our bellies and we'll go north. Yeah, I think it's the weather gets to his head. This is new catchphrase for 2026. Right, have the wolves gone yet? I've still not died and I don't aim to. It'll pass like gas. Yeah, it's spreading. Everybody quickly close the stream as fast as you can. It's the only way to survive. Oh, I like calm week. This feels good. Just cooking some old dog food. Breathing deep. Enjoying the weather. Also, I hate to say this because it sounds like the nerdiest shit in the world, but my fingers on both hands are absolutely worn out and painful from probably spending too much time in WoW. Heat index going up to 42 degrees C today, so it might be the heat. Should go inside, so then. I know you want to get your bikini line fixed, but you can't lay in the garden all day. Open the window for the gas, it's fine. Just turn it off when you finish cooking. Oh shit, they're ready. I nearly burnt my beans. There we go, beautiful. I keep fucking... Did Germany did get the big 42, didn't they? I don't want it to come for us though, Reeves. Right. Did I actually get my inventory back below? I still haven't got my inventory back below the level. Alright, alright. 1 second before we leave. We're going to do big fizzy drink inventory management. Which, thanks to you insisting on guessing the drink every day, I have to do in real life at least twice a week. And I fucked about so much the weather's turned outside. I don't need all this jerky either, do I? Don't need all these cans of sardines. No duplicates. I refuse duplicates. Food shelf. And we'll keep all food next to the highly toxic chemicals. All these pops. Don't want to go out into that weather. Somebody says, Stublet, there's no point in going north. The bear's going to kill you anyway, so there's no point in finding a spear to kill him. And the weather stinks. And there's wolves out there. So just stay inside where it's warm and work your way through all this junk food. Oh, this is satisfying though. Really mad about Germany losing. I don't know who to root for anymore. It was a hell of a shock, though, wasn't it? I say it was a shock like I was watching it. I woke up and read it this morning. I mean, either the heat map says high 30s to 40 for most of the quarter next week. Fuck that. KD, welcome to the stream. I always stock the shelves armed to the teeth. Roger that. Alright, where's these wolves? There's two of them. I don't want to have to do this, but I'm going to have to do this. You know what? It's fine. Go north, young men, to honour and glory. Yeah, and look what it's got me going north. It's like a Jaffa case. They're the same colours, isn't it? Come on then, make your move. I hope your mate learns a lesson from that. I do like how everyone's heart rate just skyrocketed when Japan got the first goal. I still can't believe not a single person bet on them winning. True. Well, it's almost like we knew what was coming, right? What do you mean not the... Why are you all popping up like you care? If I was playing as a game where I was the wolf and I got killed by a hunter, you'd all be like, yeah, get him. Yeah, fuck that guy. It's not the dogs that you care about. It's me that you don't care about. Yeah, he wanted to pet my legs off. Yeah, exactly, with his teeth. Paula, good morning. What do you mean, yeah, and? So I know full well where your allegiances lie, and therefore I can easily dismiss your bullshit. Is that another one there? I think that's a crow. Hang on, where's this hunting lodge? There, I can see it. Is that a fire? Oh, it's a Japanese flag waving in the breeze. It's been so long since I've seen you last. Yeah, it's been a while since we played this. My memory is at pretty much zero. What to do with this? Yeah, your bullshit. You people. What do you mean? Yes, you people. Ah yes, two stags on a lake directly after gunshots have rung through the air. I think they were over there before and they got scared this way. Just a rabbit trap. Press 1 to shoot the fucking things from me. Imagine. No, they're peaceful. They get to live just like the wolves would if they didn't threaten my life at all costs. Oh, sorry, at all opportunities. Precisely, Alcarion. I've grouped you all into a nice pigeonhole so I can hate you all in one big one fell swoop. Some may call it generalising, I just call it efficiency. Like a fish in the sea, yeah. Mate, I wouldn't go that way. Don't go that way. No, it's fine. Yeah, it's all about efficiency, right? I mean, it's a survival situation, this. I need to be efficient on and off stream. Close this behind me if it'll let me. Wolves can't work out gates yet, turns out. I appreciate you assuming we are all one cohesive group of people. Or at least two ragtag groups of people. Two groups of people, one which I hate to see succeed, and the other which I dislike to see succeed. That happen to have the same hue of name as I do. I think even gays can work gays out. So then, can you please hear my syllables correctly? And the rest of my drum kit. I assume this is the correct way, is it not? Yeah. I resent the implication that the oranges and greens being one and the same. Well, as we can see from the top left, one cheats. I didn't come here to be abused. There are streams with cute girls that'll abuse me just fine. Yeah, but this one's free. More wolves. I'm worried about the degradation of the gun, because if I remember correctly, you can get, like, repair kits. No, we actually saw one earlier in today's stream. Where is it? Here somewhere. I'll go to the gun and try and repair it. What's that? I need to find one of these. I don't know when I'm going to get one. Don't tell me if you know either. Plain blind. I do come here to abuse Stumbler. I've been doing it for the past 10 years. Got a thick skin now. Dark circles. Both related to the same thing. So where's this Hunter's Lodge? Apparently this Hunter's Lodge has been taken over by Just Stop Oil. Isn't Stumbler a cute girl? I can't tell with no camera. Well, there's the camera. Can you gather much from that? Good. I think I look my best. Hunting Lodge. The location of the only spear that can kill the bear, apparently. I assume Bear's going to give us a visit here. Oh dear. Big stretches. Dark Room must be streaming on OnlyFans or something. It's probably an ugly girl. I would make an ugly girl. That much we know. Not make one in like a Dr. Frankenstein sense. Why are you hunting the finish? Well, once I've killed Bear, I'll be moving on to Valheim, where I'll be hunting chicky gigglers.
Wow.
Just never...
This must have been really nice once upon a time.
True, Commander Shepard. What's that bridge? I don't think I've ever seen that bridge while we was making our way across here. That's the mechanic's place, isn't it? The scrapyard. Commander Shepard's right, though. This would have made a pleasant place if it wasn't surrounded by wolves and Japanese flags. Is it because we think Topless is in the Doomhaus? It must be somewhere. There's too many coincidences. A little concerned about the wolves. Check these Cars. Make one as in your kids you're going to make. Sorry to hear about that poor girl. No, she's sensible enough to not want kids with me. It makes sense, right? Did I name the baby with Suski? Yeah, it's going to be called Megatron. It turns out Botch is also in the Doomhaus. Yeah, he thought it was a mirror. Just an old newspaper. Again, there's never anything in the visors, but one day. Alright. I suppose we'll make our way inside. Let's go get this spear. I don't know if the It's Just Stop Oil are actually still in this place. Be an orange. What closest to crimson? Oh, imagine sitting here and having a coffee in the morning. Beautiful. He does live in Alabama, yeah. I don't think he said where. Or he might have done, but I don't know. It's his fever dream of being a variety streamer. Yeah, he came here to get his variety itch scratched. Only to have a whole year of my summer car. And the rest. Alright, get the spear and get out.
To find that spear.
Bit dark. There's still tea. There's still food around. Take the peanut butter. That's good calories. I've just been reminded of that Big Mouth Billy Bass video.
Is it food or?
No, barely. Do you know what I'm going to do? Instead of having this on, I'm going to put that one away. I'm going to pick this one up. I'm going to light it. Absolutely beautiful. That's lit the whole area up as well. Okay, what else have we got? I mean, I could light the fire, I suppose. Oh, these are one of them good fire logs. Well, I think we found it. I don't know whether I want to pick this up yet, just in case I start something I can't stop. This is the only thing that can kill bear. So let me go. Look, bit of a backstory. There was a family in this area like 100 years ago called the Spence family. The Spence family were attacked by this bear, so this thing is old. The bear mauled the wife, who fell into a fever, and there was an assumption that that bear was like a demon or something. And the fact he's lived 100 years might prove the point, at least. So the husband went on this massive trek. Obviously, he would use a spear because it's 100 years ago. And created this spear. Apparently, he cursed the bear while he was trying to kill it and died in the attempt. But it is believed that this spear is the only thing that can break the curse on the bear. The wife survived and he died, but apparently, according to the guy that's been hunting the bear, he believes in this story, this spear is the only thing that can kill the bear. Something like that. Apparently, like, the curse the bear put on the wife is something related to, I don't know. I've got so much food, I'm cucumbered. I should have basically set up home in here, shouldn't I? Let's just check everywhere else before we go, though. I'm going to get attacked by something. Who is Dispense family? Don't keep us in suspense. I can't shake my head at the camera. Just imagine I'm shaking my head at... What? Where's this? Is the phone? Did I miss it? It's the banker. Look it up. I don't get it. There's no electric on though. Then again, you don't need electric, do you? The phones run on backup a lot, as I've learnt from my summer car. This game very much makes me think of a less lonely version of Stephen King's book, The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon, which if you haven't read it, you should absolutely read. What I love about Stephen King, right, is that we've all read, like, 10 Stephen King books, and there's a very real chance that
This'll come in handy.
8 of the ones you've read, nobody else has. Which is really cool. You can somehow have a unique experience with an author that everybody else has read loads from. I actually haven't read... Yes. Is it about a small town with a dark secret? Aren't they all? There's not a lot in here, honestly.
That'll come in handy. It's one of the less batshit crazy ones. Go then, there are other words than these for $10.99 a piece. Wait, what's that line from? I thought for a second you were listing 3 Stephen King books. And I don't say that to disparage Stephen King, by the way. That statement before. Anything in the basement? That was a bit extravagant, wasn't it, for just picking up a torch? Basic premise, girl gets lost in the woods, has to make her way back to civilization. Somehow. In the snow. I need to drop something.
I do actually need to drop something. I've picked up, again, I picked up fucking everything. I was from Dark Tower. Shame they never made a movie about it. Gauntlets. Heavy duty for the extended way up the arm. Leather out and wool liners. Warm and tough, just like you want to be. I would argue these probably aren't an upgrade on the rabbit skin ones I made, but it's worth checking. 2 and 2. 1.9 and 1.9. But they do have a 5 armour rating instead of 3. I don't think it's worth it, is it? I could scrap them for cloth, but I've already got more cloth than I can cope with.
What have we here?
Never forget that, like, 3 paragraphs in the first chapter of It, where King had a very detailed description of a man's bulge. George R.R. Martin level. Tell you what this game's good for, if you're a fan of it. Stuff. There's one thing you're guaranteed to get a lot.
This stuff will come in handy.
I got a firearm repair kit. Good. I guess a hunting lodge was exactly where I'd find one of these. That might fix me banger if I need to. Alright, I hadn't forgot about this. Forest Talker map note. Written note and map showing the location of the Forest Talker's camp at the old lodge building in hills beyond the maintenance shed. Meet up at the abandoned hunting lodge on the outskirts. GPS coordinates unreadable. We have to stop the Briar House Corporate. Expletive. So there's a okay, so there's a Just Stop oil cache in the maintenance yard. Right, let's pick this thing up. We'll do that on the way out. Jesus, has it just populated my map with tons of stuff? One there. Can I go between? Oh, there, yeah. Is there one in the muskeg? Yeah. Okay. Plenty of good gubs to go find. That's where the gunshots were. And then there's two... Okay, we've got a lot to do. I like it. More reasons to exist and survive. Right. Let's select the stick.
Damn. Looks like one little detail got missed in the trapper's legend of the old bear. The spear didn't survive the fight.
Yeah,
Must
the
be
guy
something
did.
I can use to fix it in that old machine shed.
The guy didn't survive the fight, let alone the spear. Repair the broken... Oh, there's a forge in the machine shed. But I wonder if I have to wait for
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Mackenzie, shut your mouth. I wonder if I have to wait for an Aurora to fire the forge up. Alright, I'm very cucumbered at the moment, so just bear with me, and I require a tiny bit of patience while I waddle home. What time is it? Oh shit, sun's going down as well. Nice. To be honest, with the phone ringing in the cabin, I was 99% certain the entire point was to get you to look at the wall so it could spawn in something to scare you or do a cutscene, yeah. Lock your focus so it could fuck you up. I think it was just a generally subtle, creepy moment. Agalossant. Yeah, I know very little about the second age other than what was happening at Numenor, on Numenor. Which I guess is why that Amazon decided to do that fanfiction thing about the second age, right? Because it's light on details. Therefore they could create what they wanted in the gap. Sorry everybody, this has to happen. Oh no! Oh! Oh!
It's getting dark out here.
Oh
Time to
no!
look for shelter.
Mackenzie, run. I can't run. That was bad. You've only got... I think because I've cucumbered, I couldn't hold my gun up for long enough. No, it didn't jam reaps. It just stayed down. Okay, I'm going to have to spend the night in the hunting shed. I need to fix myself up. I'm at 60% HP. Ow. Yeah, when you hold the gun, I can't equip a two-handed weapon. I've got a sprained wrist, so I can't even lift the gun up. I think because I'm carrying so much, my stamina was lower, so you can only aim the gun for a small amount of time. Therefore, right at the critical moment, I lowered my gun and got... Oh, that was daft. Learned a lesson there. Alright, we're camping out tonight in the Hunter's Lodge. Fuck this stupid realism bullshit game. Avenge the fallen puppies. Is there a there is a fireplace, isn't there? That's where we got the spear from. Give me this. Ooh, there was another one over here, wasn't there? I swear there was another... Them fancy logs. Oh, I'm dying. Just... Oh my god, is there a cooking slot on here? Yeah, there is. Okay, right. Let's stabilise. Sprained wrist. Right, bandage the sprained wrist.
That didn't work.
Fucking hellfire. Use it on the wolf bite, maybe? Better. Okay. The wrist is no longer sprained. General pain is just painkillers. Alright, we can fix this stuff. Oh my god. And the sprain risk is because I'm encumbered. That's fine, that's fine. Okay. I'm so cucumber, that was foolish. Let's drink some of this. Carrying 4.5 litres of fluids around with me. More. I can't even drink any more because I'm... Oh dear. Drop the coal. Picked up quite a lot of coal, didn't I? Still massively encumbered. I need to think about dropping some stuff. Guess we're sleeping here tonight, aren't we? So we'll put the bedroll down. I'm excited about the Lord of the Rings thing Colbert's directing. It really does seem like a dude who would cover the more niche stories. Do we know what it's based on? Where's the cooking slots there? Okay, let's get some food in us. I think we're going to need to get some sleep. Which is what Andy Serkis is linked with. Is that the Hunt for God? Oh, that's what it's based on, right? Oh. Alright, that was stupid. But given it's night time and I was hobbling back massively encumbered, it was probably not worth it anyway. Something's based on finding Gollum. Jesus, look at the matches I'm carrying around. That's just unnecessary. Okay, now. I don't think I need water purification tablets, nor do I need that shirt either. The Lord of the Rings from the Orcs' perspective. Starting with their fucking origins. Right, let's have a few of these. No, don't drop it. Gotta get rid of some of these frigging cans. I've got far too many. Oh, I'm no longer thirsty enough to drink one of them. Am I hungry enough for some old crackers? Yeah, and they're really salty, so it reduces my thirst as well. Sam, Merry and Pippin were reprising the role, so we're thinking he was covering the end of the story with Sauron and the gang. Or Saruman. What, you mean the Scouring of the Shire? I mean, in my mind, when it's them three and not Frodo, I assume Frodo's long gone, and because they're older, they'll be telling the story of Aragorn, and Gandalf hunting for Gollum, right? Yeah. I bet they're older and they're recounting a story, given that's very much the structure that Tolkien seemed to like. I'll finish in the parts of the book of There and Back Again or whatever. Alright, drop that. Sam and Frodo buy a villa and settle down in the Alps. Yeah, because you can tell that cold villas are very pleasant. Alright, I am tired, so I'm going to let this fire go out and we're going to get some sleep. Let's get 9 hours sleep, maybe? What's that sound? Ooh, stop! Wake up, Mackenzie. Did I just sleep through an aurora? Fucking hell, I slept through an aurora. That's exactly what that sound was. It was the electrics flickering on and off, right? I might need an aurora when I go to build the spearhead. Alright. Pick it up, let's go. I'm encumbered again.
Be able to carry this load for much longer.
Mackenzie, shut your mouth. We've got a mission. Let's drink. I need to get back to the shed. What's the quest actually say now? Also, is one of the supply caches is just outside, but I need to get there so we can build the spearhead. Because if bear attacks me on the way, I'm just going to die, I think. Yeah, so this is what happened before. Let me show you. Thank you, Hunter's Cabin. You saved me. So, if you look at the bottom right, look, as I'm holding this up, I've got a certain amount of stamina. I think I held it for so long that the second it dropped, the wolf got me. Some bullshit. Fuck, you wish you could get 9 hours. I know, right? I got about 8 last night, which is pretty good for me at the moment, for some fucking reason. I will take it. It was the poker flute we kept using on Martin. It actually knocked me out. Yeah, it felt quite good quality as well. I'm recovering slowly. Oh yeah, it was Wigglytuff singing. That's what did it. Yeah, the cool weather definitely has helped. Definitely. Jigglypuff, you Philistine. It's a Wigglytuff that we've got. Will you accept Wigglytuff's new identity, Sothan, please? Bigot. There you go, I turned it round on you. It's quite fun, this. We're making a reference to the anime. Why the hell would we watch the anime? We're self-respecting adults. Well, neither of those two things, but Jigglypuff would sing and everyone would fall asleep and he'd pop the cap off a Sharpie and draw on everyone's faces. Yeah, I do remember that. It is Reaps, yeah. I'm carrying so much weight that I just sprained my ankle. Fuck me. Do I even have enough bandages to cover this? Bandage the left foot. Okay, bandage the other left foot.
Oh, come on.
I said bandage the left foot. And I don't want any painkillers as well. Okay, I'm still at a major sprain risk because I'm carrying too much weight. That's fine, but we need to get this back to safety. Sun should come up soon. We have avoided that wolf that got me last time, though, and my health's back to full, so I'll take it. Imagine how adept Jigglypuff would be at drawing willies on people's faces. I don't care about... I bet everybody reading this right now, Mina, just looked at that and said, I wish someone had called mine a little piece of art. That isn't a doctor. Tagslack 180. Wait, Tagslack might be. Yeah, I think it's you, Shaggy Dan, and Salty that are the only ones that are left without having their stream streaks just randomly reset on them. Good work. Not sure I managed to get the 181 today. I'm sure they started on a Monday. Yeah, because the others I think celebrated 180 on Monday. Maybe it's just delayed, don't they? Oh my god, fucking auto watch still on. Right, let's get to the mechanic shed and build a head for this spear. I lost another 100 plus stream streak for no reason. It's balked. I was on a Friday, Salty. 5s and 10s should be on Fridays. Maybe when it started, some of you guys missed a day or two and then had it start a little later, I don't know. I shouldn't be out with it because I can't see wolves, can I? I'm in trouble, actually. Why am I out in the dark? You've got 150... Was you... Did you miss a stream for it to be like that, Kelly, or did it reset or go down or something? Okay, that wolf's eating a rabbit, that's fine. Apologies for the darkness. I'm trying to make my way back to a place where I can call home. Yeah, I really think I have to be here at night time so the Aurora can fire up the mechanics station, because I swear that's important somehow. It must be. Kelly, good morning though. Thanks for that, good afternoon. You've actually got water back, Salty. Good work. The crickets didn't get you now. Am I going the right way? I was going to say this game could use a compass, but given what we're doing on Friday, I don't think I should get used to having a compass. Okay, back to the mechanics shed. Maybe a good job I brought that coal back with me, because if I need to use a furnace to craft this spearhead, then I need fuel for it. You have to watch the VOD for a couple to keep it alive. Well, I'll tell you what I might do. While the sun's coming up, use this knife and get myself a couple of kilos of meat. Should brighten up a bit outside as well. Hopefully.
Looks like I made it through another night.
I do stink though carrying this raw meat. Mr. Salty went under the house to replace the water filler after getting it back and killed 2 black widows.
All this gear is slowing me down.
Did you use the charm trinket that repairs your weapon as he fought him? What was that thing called from Grounded? Was it Sarah's Charm or something? Right.
Coal's making my head feel thick.
Yes, we know about the cold, Mackenzie. Let's get the fire started. I'm going to cook some of this meat. Some fuel first, though. Reclaimed wood.
Well, thank goodness for that.
AI says the max stream streak you can currently have is 178, assuming a stream every weekday since its start. Oh. I guess that's since it went completely public, right? I swear we've got somebody... I think Shaggy Dan, Salty and yourself then will be the highest. I thought we had somebody getting closer to 200, maybe. Mistaken. I had to pull 100 feet out of the wall to get to the pump. Ended up being a broken wire again. We added a pool noodle around the pipe and wires to keep it from happening. It's not flammable, adding pool noodles. Or it's not a potential fire risk in that instance, I can only assume. They were on 186, that's maybe what I'm remembering then. Let's get rid of some weight. I'm always carrying around too much. 190 by Friday, I see. Put this outside in the snow, just to attract the wolves. I feel like we've got a pretty good grip on just surviving day to day, but I don't think we've had a really cold day or a storm or anything. I wouldn't mind beating this game deathless. That would feel good. Right down there with my sewing kits. cares? Energy drinks. Oh, that's what I wanted to get rid of. Fucking 500 packs of matches. You cooked yet? No, long time away yet. I want the sun to come up a smidge more outside because it makes it brighter in there when the sun comes through the rafters. So many matches, Jesus. Look at this. They're not a great deal of weight, but still, there's no point in carrying it all around with me.
Something's gotta go.
Gonna forget these are here so easily.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Every time I pick up a match, Mackenzie's like, whoop, whoop, too much. I think they just melt, but most of them are underwater. Oh, I suppose if they're underwater, yeah, it makes more sense. Dougie, good morning. The games yesterday were so good, weren't they? They sounded it anyway, I wasn't awake for them, but very dramatic outcomes that very few of us expected. And there's been a few of them for this tournament's, to this tournament's credit. Do I have any MREs? There. Please tell me this like excessive inventory management is satisfying to watch or something, because I feel guilty subjecting everybody to this level of stubble or organisational obsession. Just lie to me. Okay, let's save actually. I made a good chunk of progress today. Klopp's been linked to Germany already. That was a big Red Bull man now. Part of the game's fun is salty. Well, this game, there's a lot of it. Not Jurgen Slops. Right, come on, son, I need you to come up. I tell you what, we'll maybe pass time until the meat's cooked. Oh, I thought that'd give me a hell of a lot more. Let's eat that. And that's made me thirsty, which means I can reduce some weight by drinking as well. Problem is, though, the shelf. I'm going to have to Sophie's choice what food I want to take with me and what food I want to leave behind. Because I can't live here forever. Right, what we'll do actually before the sun comes up, because it's going to be dark as cocks in there, so let's go out. Apparently there's a Just Stop Oil supply cache around here somewhere. There's one in each area then, so I want to go... So it's northeast? Sorry, northwest, for fuck's sake. I thought a Norway game. Who have Norway got later on? It's not France, is it? They've got Sweden. Well, the Ivory Coast, yeah, it'll be a very defensive performance. Then again, yeah, it'll be the Ivory Coast. Yeah, you're right. It'll be the Ivory Coast sat deep, won't it? Maybe not even 5 at the back. Maybe 2 banks of 4. Is it in the maintenance yard somewhere? Is it out here? A bit further. This feels like it's trapped, though. It's like one of those old countryside shops that have random stuff on the shelves and it's all covered in dust, yeah. Yeah, and the woman who owns the shop, there it is. The woman who owns the shop's like 215 years old.
I've been looking for you.
Oh, don't say it like
use
that.
this.
More matches. You know what? Ticks it off the list. I'll take it. Bit of firewood and stuff. Close enough that I didn't get killed. Marathon bars still on the shelves here. Opal
If I can
fruits.
drop any of this gear.
The good thing about the opal fruits change thing is you can legitimately say, thanks to like regulations and stuff that have come in since that period, that opal fruits were better than Starburst, and it's true. Oh, the red and green opal fruit, nothing will ever compare. Okay, right, still need to get rid of a bunch of shit though. More matches. Even flaming hot monster munch tastes worse than it. There needs to be more public outrage centred around monster munch. It makes for funny headlines. Again, weight is a problem, and I don't know why. Let's get rid of that. And the chips, as Kid says. Alright, that's healed the sprain risk. Lovely. And the sun's up now, so I think it should be light enough. A man-killing bear is on the prowl, risking Mackenzie's mission to find Astrid, but a Voyager legend might hold the answer. Repair the broken bear spear in the forge. I've been having magnums at lunchtime when I'm on my way home lately. And I swear they're about 50% smaller than they used to be. And it's very sad. And some handsome nerd has eaten all the white chocolate ones out of the shop. Right, it says there's a forge. Where's the... There isn't a forge in here, is there? Did we see a forge? That's not a forge, it's a fire barrel. Magnums are so good, probably your favourite ice cream. The old ones are the good ones. Forge. There's some back room that I never noticed before. Oh, forge, of course. Oh, that's a furnace. And that's a toilet. Different. And that's a vending machine. It's in this direction. Can't get out that way. Maybe this counts? I don't know. Let's fire it up. Fucking idiot, left all his tinder and stuff behind. Use a forge to craft improvised tools. Use the forge to melt down scrap metal and craft various items. Forges need to be very hot before you can use them. Different fuels burn at varying temperatures, and coal burns the hottest. There it is, look. Broken spearhead attached to a salvageable maple shaft. I'm getting the chocolate caramel ones. I've never had them before. You guys were talking about them the other day, so I bought a 3-pack. Respect. Yeah, they're good for just like a basic branded thing, aren't they? Bluebells and Häagen-Dazs will always hold that spot for you. What's a bluebell? Type of ice cream. I'd be happy with a screwball or a mini milk. My man. Let's go get some fire making stuff and get this forge started. Well, we'll take some fucking matches. God, I picked up a pack of matches and it was enough to make me sprain
Too
wrist.
much stuff to carry.
Kenzie, shut your mouth. We're on a mission and I need all this coal. Do I even have any scrap metal? Oh god, I haven't got no scrap metal, have I? I've not been picking up scrap metal like a dickhead. Oh, we can find some around the scrapyard, I'm sure. I mean a Hagen-Dazs person. Yeah, me neither. So it's been a little bit too expensive to justify. For a Yorkshireman. I need to find some scrap metal. I wonder if... Oh, there's some there. Okay. Let's get it started on one of these logs.
That should do it.
1 degrees C. Wonderful. What are we doing?
Let's do this.
Oh, now it's infinitely burning at 170 degrees C. Okay. Carrying that coal was for nout, it would turn out. Any more scrap metal lying around before I do this? There we go, craft the spearhead, begin crafting.
Guess I can add blacksmith to my growing list of skills.
There we go. Built. Okay, so it didn't need an
Let's hope
aurora.
I don't have to put this spear to the test.
True. Ooh. Oh, it's about setting it, look. So when the bear charges at me, it's about planting it and giving it some... But it does use my energy, so I need to go careful with it. Ooh, I like that. I'm happy with that. Alright, Mackenzie, calm down. Never had Ben and Jerry's either. The flavours are weird. I guess I don't know how to put it. Dude had no problem annealing and tempering. What the hell? Dude did it once and is already about a blacksmith. So, man, you're so self-indulgent. Fuck it all. Oh, is it midstream break time? It actually is. I'm going to drop all of this stuff. Quickly. Yeah, no, you're just flexing your blacksmithing knowledge. Oh no, it's just game criticism. But we all can see you, so then. Everybody sees it. I need to get my fuck. Why am I've got so much weight? Okay, sprain risk is done. Where's all this food? Okay, I'm eating a bag of chips just to try and get rid of some. Satan, good afternoon. We're about to hunt a bear. Got my weapon for it. See, now I can't carry any of this with me because my bags are too full. What the fuck? I want all that, all this. Look at my food shelf that's going to go to waste. Ben & Jerry's is overrated. The flavour names and all the different flavours in one ice cream, it just throws you off. You're going on a bear hunt. Is it going to be a big one? It is. It's the bear. It's a legendary bear of the region. So I hope you know I'm joking, by the way. I love you very much. Yeah, if I could forge a wheelbarrow, I'd love it. Right, I could have the midstream break as some beautiful snowy scene for you all to relax with on your second monitor. Or I could have the midstream break over the food shelf. Beautiful scenes of food shelf. Can we have both? It says both, so that's 0.5 for each. Reap says scenes, so that's 1.5 for the scenes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Betrayal of the food shelf. Well, it's kind of a lovely view. Right, if I get eaten by a wolf, you know whose fault it is. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Satan's in charge. Be a shame if somebody talked over said music, wouldn't it? The worry when you only half paying attention and the sound suddenly stops, so you think your internet's broken. It's just there's no background noise. It's just a nice, pleasant, snowy morning. I like walking around with this spear, though. And the frame rate that's struggling somewhat on the tassel. What's the dagger in... Oh, it's the Gore Ripper. It reminds me of that. Right, what's in this can? Whoa. This is clearly the calm before something goes very, very wrong. Well, it's going to go very, very wrong, Coffeeton, because sadly, I'm going to have to leave the food shelf behind. I guess I should eat as much as I can of my current stock. At least chips. And this energy bar. And then we'll drink some. Not yet, because the guy that needs to go out and find the stuff for the radio that would be helping me find my wife needs me to kill this bear first because it's hunting him. Currently it's hunting me. He says he'll find the radio part so we can radio in and find Astrid. The bear needs to die first. Sothan says Cloudy Lemonade. Tagslack says Pepsi Max Cherry. And says Fizzy Orange. I don't want to leave all of this good stuff behind. All of this coal and all of it. Whoa. Azar says ginger beer. Paula says tropical. Right, so what's my weight down to now? 34.3 out of 30. Oh, it's not good enough though, is it? I don't know where all my fucking weight is. Oh, revolver ammo. Satan says Professor Peppy. I like this. I like Calm Week. It's nice. This is the perfect game for it until Friday, when obviously we're starting some new bullshit. I also wouldn't mind taking that hacksaw with me. And the quality took... Oh, this is killing me. Tell you what, while it's still going, what else can I make at the forge? Also, is there anything I need to do in this area first? Doesn't seem so. We'll go back to the muskeg, and I think I'm going to go and grab whatever that supply cache is and try not to fall in that hole. Where's the forge again? This way. Valkyrion says Diet Coke. Is there anything else I can make here? Improvised knife and hatchet. I mean, we're alright, are we? I've got versions of both. Did I pick my bedroll up? I did, didn't I? Yeah. Good, I'm going to need that. It'd be nice if I had a bedroll in every pot, but I don't. Well, say goodbye to the scrap area. I really thought there'd be something we needed to do in here, but it turns out not. At least not yet. Right, all the guesses are in. Hang on, turn the fucking light on. The answer is... So, fam, good effort. Can't really have anything with caffeine in now because I'm going to bed at like 10 these days. Just look at it though, it's beautiful. Should this be the thumbnail for today? It makes me so sad. Let's take the peanut butter. That was not peanut butter, that was... Let's take a couple of tinnies. Some beef jerky. Fucking wind's picked up.
I might have to drop some gear.
Yes, Mackenzie, calm your passions. We're just going to muscle through this. We're going heavily laden. Let's go back to the muskeg. We'll go. I don't know if we'll go back to the Spence farm and sort of make a little base of operations there because I can't continue to carry so much shite around with me at all times. Yeah, that tastes good. Assuming I am done in this area, it feels like I didn't really spend too long here. Bear, good afternoon, says Twisted Fruit. It was a cloudy lemonade, but... Look, Bear, I've got something for your throat. So when you attack, we'll give it some... Got him. Thing is, you'll be finding plenty of supplies until you don't. Yeah, that's the problem. I can live in this world of thinking, oh, I've got too much stuff, but the second I try and travel light, I'm doomed, aren't I? I need to have a solid base of operations. If I'm going to survive this whole playthrough, at least, I need to have a base of operations. Now I'm a My Summer... This is going to sound the most pretentious stubble of bullshit ever, so bear with me. Now I'm a My Summer Car veteran. I'm not going to say I'm good at it, but now I'm a veteran of My Summer Car. I have often considered how much I would enjoy a playthrough if I played every game I own on permadeath. Like, how good would... How much would you, like, value would you get out of every game you play, and how well would you learn all the systems in a game if you, every time you played it, just, not uninstall, death equals uninstall. No, but if you restarted the playthrough, every time you died, you'd become such a wizard at every game. It requires a level of patience, right? But imagine like getting to the last boss in a game, dying and having to start it again. Your second run would be so good. It basically turns every game into a roguelike, right? It's always surprised me when people get excited to learn that there's a permadeath mode coming to a single-player game. Like, I get it in, like, hardcore in WoW or something, but... Isn't every game permadeath if you're just disciplined enough? I mean, this game is permadeath. The base game, which is just like an endless survivor sandbox game, it is permadeath. In my day, we had nothing but permadeath. That's just it, right? Unless you had more money in your pocket. There's a wolf at the other side of that. Them logs. Do I have to go around the blockage on the rail lines again? Like, imagine the forest or something if I just restarted every time I died. Kids are just bloody soft these days, aren't they just? Hey, they want bloody respawns and paid for boosts. Fast travel. What's world coming to? Another age-related tropes to grumble about. Hey, what, there'll be bloody seat belts next. Alright, I'm going to have to walk around that, aren't I? Wolf scared me a minute. I'm in a blood moon on 7 days and thought it was from that. You do the blood moon while watching the stream? Maniac. Christ, we'll be playing 7 days soon, won't we? What is it? 3 months away? July, August, September... Well, yeah, tomorrow it'll be technically 3 months until fucking 7 days. 4, I suppose. In my day, we'd suck on the exhaust pipe and be grateful for it. Yeah. Couple of beers after work while driving home. Hey, that's champion. I'm cheesing this one on a roof with no way for him to get up, tearing the house apart. Just do what Eric did to cheese one once. Instead of playing like we did, I've told this story 1,000 times, but it's funny, I'm telling it again. Instead of how we play now, where we only play when we're all online, we had a server that just... I'd put the server up whenever anybody would wanted to play it. And Eric had not played the game before, and he joined us one day when we were playing all as a group in like 2018 or whatever. And he just, for some reason, he asked for a job, and I said, "Oh, you can go get some iron if you want," and give him a pickaxe and sent him into our mine. And he took to mining and enjoyed it so much that he kept requesting me to put the server on when nobody was playing so he could log on and just do some mining. So he was busy on 7 days below the surface, just mining away. And he'd been on so long that a blood moon ticked over and started. But he didn't know what a blood moon was. So all he knew was that the music went a bit funny and the number went red at the top, but he was underground so he didn't see anything or hear anything. So he was mining away, finished his job, they didn't get to him. And then when we logged on the next day, we went to the base, and the base was all like, well, the base was fine, but we realised that obviously the days had passed beyond the blood moon and we'd missed one. And then he'd like dug under the base and then like north, for example. Actually, it was on Navisgate. I deserve that, frankly. Yeah, I deserve that. I've sprained my fucking ankle. God damn it. And we went out in Navisgate, from our base that was in Navisgate, sorry. We went out and the floor above where Eric was mining was absolutely pocked with huge deep rents in the floor where they tried to get to Eric. And they couldn't get to him. The zombies had turned the floor into Swiss cheese trying to get to him, and they never did. So they just gave up and left. He survived his first blood moon without even knowing what a blood moon was. What a god. And after all that chaos and carnage, he just walked back upstairs, put his iron in the box and looked off. Fucking hell. Aye, lead in your fumes, put lead in your pencil. Frank Skinner was talking earlier on his podcast that I listened to. He was talking about somebody he saw on the train having no arse. You know, the flat arse on his pants. That's lead paint thing reminded me. Lead comment reminded me. He was talking about somebody that he saw on the tube that had no arse. You know, a bloke that's just got a flat bottom. Augur's nightmare. And apparently somebody he knew that had a flat arse when he was growing up in Stourbridge or wherever it was. Apparently the saying was, it's like, well, I needs a big hammer to knock in a big nail. Fucking hell. Had a big ass, I should say. Christ. Not sure you put the apostrophes in the right place. No, you're right, yeah. The apostrophe is apostrophe T after the word, yeah, not before. In fumes. Yes, well, with a big ass said you need a big hammer to knock in a big nail. Fucking hell. Right, let's cross over the border and hope I don't get a sprained leg or fall through the ice with all this weight on the way back to the farm. Is that how much daylight we've got left? I think the basic rule for working out how to type in Yorkshire lingo, Satan, is to look at whatever Martin does and does the opposite. And do the opposite. Alright, we're back in the muskeg, which we learnt yesterday is a swamp. This one's frozen. I eat a lot of rhubarb to channel your inner Yorkshire. There's a lot of rhubarb fields in West Yorkshire. I'm somewhat famous for it. When you're going down the main motorway, like when you're heading head west, suddenly it's just rhubarb all over the place. The rhubarb triangle, yeah. How have you come across the rhubarb triangle in the past? To add it to your knowledge. There's a lot of rhubarb round Wakey. Again, this accent is... It's miles off. That's a South Yorkshire accent, not a West Yorkshire accent. I've picked up on it for those that might have noticed. I thought that was Satan. How the hell does Southern... Well, I'm going a bit too far south. We'll make it that way. I'm assuming this ice is not ice I can fall through. That's fine. Yeah, my stereotypical Yorkshire accent only fits like 7 miles square in South Yorkshire. The West Yorkshire accent I can't really do, but you can... But one word you can definitely easily get right is Leeds. That's the one word. Obviously we know what the Hull accent's like, we've mocked it off of it. And the North Yorkshire accent's just received pronunciation, isn't it, kitten? Right, Rotherham one. It's all flat caps, ginnels and coal. That's what's down there. None of that fucking shipping or rhubarb muck they have in other parts. No posh bitches up this way, yeah. Kitten bringing the tone of the area down, as in right and proper. Mac this in a brew. I get comfy and mac this in a brew. I put telly on, and we'll shut our mouths. Should talk proper like what I does. Out of curiosity, when you and Swifty initially thought it was English, where did you think of... I don't know if I ever thought it was English, did we? Maybe just from your chat messages or something. I don't remember that, actually. So, alas, I'm not sure I can answer the latter part of the question, so... I remember when Garth's first joined. He is from Yorkshire, and he pretty much pegged to within about 5 miles where we were from based on our accent. Stupid fucking county. Right, I'm kind of worried about this ice breaking, so I'm going to hug the wall. Types very good English for an American, yeah, even though he had a Japanese name at the time. First. This is fucked. I can't get off it. I can't get off it. Get up, get.
Too cold to think.
I'm gonna fall through again. I literally can't get off it. What am I doing? This might be a death, because I can't get off it. Stubbler! I can't go back, I can't go forward. I'm in a death loop. Sorry, safe. Oh, this is fucked. And I can't make a cap. I need to get to the shack. It's there. What's my clothing look like? Fucking hell, it's all saturated. I need to take it off, but if I take it off, I'll be even colder. Calm. I didn't want to cross across the start, so I thought I'd hug the wall to get... Oh, no. I thought I'd be able to, like, step up onto the sides like I'm doing now. I'm definitely falling through all of that. Oh, fuck. Sorry, my temperature is actually rising weirdly. I think because it's snowing, it's not as cold as it could be. There's just no fucking way across. Yeah, you tried as well, didn't you? I see. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, so then, but... Alright. Be calm, stay calm, stay calm, stay calm. Temperature's rising, it's not the worst thing. We're going to have to just go for a long and slow and steady walk. Oh, you idiot. Trouble is now, I'm so cold and so wet that I can't sprint. Bear, if you wanted an easy kill, now's the time. First joined voice chat with you and him, I came in with an RP accent. Swifter at least thought I was English until I dropped it. That's who's drunk, was it? Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember. I remember you doing an English accent. And I think I remember we were at, is it Zulmash? No, whatever the troll city is in Hinterlands. I remember being there doing that with you at one point. I remember when we used to stream. I can't get back around there, can I? I'm going to have to go back to the rail line and then cut back across because there's just no... Swifty mentioned actually thinking I was British. There's a little tip for the non-British people. Nobody in Britain refers to themselves as Brits. That's an Americanism, just to let you know, in case you want to blend in the future. You would have stood out there, so then you'd have been seen as an imposter. Why is the stream crunching? Wow, that's not good. Cat's out of the bag now, yeah. It's running fine in game. For some reason OBS is struggling with it. What's going on? Let me tab out and back in, maybe. What's going on there? Sorry everybody, I don't know what's causing that. But I don't want to cut across here. Does the map give me any clue? Yeah, maybe I can go there, 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 and then just make a break over that small bit. This is where I was trying to get round. Idiot. It'd be nice if... Oh, I can sprint now. Right, I'm going to have to do some banging. Okay, this ice is thick enough, mercifully. Sorry. It didn't have to end that way. I would have just passed by. Sorry, yeah, when we used to stream, we'd when the Discord was first made, I don't know if you remember, so then people in the guild was like getting to know each other, so they'd sit in voice chats and stuff together. And then whenever we'd stream in that stream channel that's still there at the top, we'd just drag somebody up at random and interview them on stream. Whew. You had another snarl. There's a couple. A snarl might have been me in a panic. Right, I need to get home. Or at least get to the camp and dry my gear off. My temperature's dropping now. I well remember I was in Tanneris at the time. Yeah, we just drag people in it and be like, hey, what are you doing? Who are you? Tell us something about yourself. What's the weirdest Christmas gift you've ever got? What's the worst thing you've done in public? Stuff like that. People on the spot panicking. I remember there was more than one that would come in and say, I'm a warlock, I'm almost half done with my BI, as if we were like interviewing them for the guild or something, but it was none of that. Okay. Right, I'm going to get naked. Nobody laugh at my little white legs. Little did you know you'd be saddled with you for the next decade. And if I had a time machine. Alright, let's get this fired up and quick. Wait, do I have any tinder?
Feels like a lot of gear.
Kenzie, shut up. Do I not have any tinder? Well, that stinks. Can I make tinder? I can't get the fucking fire going to dry my underpants. Tinder. I need sticks and newspaper. Okay, sticks or newspaper. Probably some sticks kicking about. How much programming experience do you have? Yeah, I'll make a Tinder that'll ruin the dating landscape for a generation. Fucking wolf print.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Yes, Mackenzie, we're working on it. Just get a few sticks just to make some tinder, and then we're going to fire up the fire. What were you saying, Kitten, about how one moment you're fine and you've got tons of stuff and everything's going well, and then the next you're in an absolute crisis? That's where we are right now. Should have put some stuff down to increase my... I wonder if I walk a bit faster without the gun out. Okay, that makes 2 tinder plugs. Shit, that took so long that the health's going down and it's going to be night time. Oh, this fucking game is beautiful. But it hates me. My stupid wet underpants. I missed that coffee tin actually. What was the ads are playing? Never mind. I've started getting pre-roll ads, which I'm not happy about. On I'm gonna connect my phone at the start. I've selected the option that expressly says this will disable ads, pre-roll ads, and they're still playing. Isn't it beautiful, Reeps? Look at it.
It's dusk. So night can't be far behind.
Unfortunately, I fell through the ice and my underpants are absolutely chopped, so I need to very quickly get this fire started so I can warm my underpants. Okay, that's bought me 7 hours of fire. I might use these sticks actually. Tell you what we'll do. Look, they're frozen. Dropping everything that's wet. Don't laugh at my little legs. This is all that's left that isn't sat there ice cold. Let's lay him a bit closer to the fire. Walk of shame outfit ever, yeah. So we've got Jigglypuff to right. Bad survival man on my forehead in there. Sharpie. Or felt tip as we used to call it before Sharpie managed to hoover the term. Okay, good. Alright, while I'm warming up and drying off, let's make myself some new tinder plugs. Nice one from Kneecap, yeah. Okay, alright, we're alright now. Still need to get rid of some of this weight, though. Let's put the bedroll down. Kind of like how Hoover. Yeah, that's what I meant, so they did what Hoover did to the term.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Mackenzie, shut up, with all due respect. I need to get rid of some weight somehow. This is going to have to... It's not going to be a base with all of the fine organisation work we had before. Band-Aid, yeah, scale electric. It's just going to have to be a mess of shite laid all over the floor while my clothes dry. That toolkit's heavy. I don't have a lot of firewood, do I? No. I really don't get why I'm struggling for weight so much. I don't need that, do I? I don't think I'll ever use that. Where did Henry Henry originated in hell, I think. Look at its face. He sits there in our kitchen, just stares at me like he knows something. Okay, right, I'm tired, so let's... No, that's the opposite of what I should be doing. I don't have any tinned food on me. I must have left all that. Like hot food that I can warm up. Say what you will, but nothing will ever overtake Hydrox. What's Hydrox? Is that a brand of something? It's not the bleach one, is it? The amount of times I say, Theo, leave Henry alone. His life sucks already a day. It's ridiculous at this point. If his life did suck, though, why is he smiling like that, creepy little bitch? Ooh, some coal out there. I'll have that. Wait. No, it's just that. I was thinking there was something out there, but I think it's just the air out... what's the word? Where the air comes out at the back of something. Exhaust, I suppose. The brand that was overtaken by Oreo. What, Hydrox was the name of confectionery? Seems a bit medical, doesn't it? Or industrial of a name. Theo's got dirt on me, yeah. Shouldn't have had that one night stand with him. I knew it was going to be controversial. I'm going to eat this. I'll drink this. It's the elemental faction in WoW, yeah. The Hydroxian Waterlords. There's a guild. There was two guilds, in fact, Horde and Alliance, fighting over the rep mobs in Silithus the other day while I was trying to quest. And every time they ran past me, I'd say some daft comment. I don't know if it's related, but said guild tried to recruit me earlier. Problem is, they raid on a Friday night, though. Who raids on a Friday night? Yeah, Hydrox is almost exactly like Oreos came before and had a massive market share. Then Oreos came out and completely overtook them, put them straight out of business real quick, like. Brutal. Hydroxycut or hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is good for killing beer flies. What, you just pour it in your pint? Isn't hydrogen peroxide what you use to dye your hair? I don't know how to fix this weight problem. Everything's fucking frozen. Let's go to sleep. What time's left on the furnace? 6 hours. Let's put a bit more firewood on it. Maybe a bit of coal. 7 hours, 8 hours, 9 hours. Let's go for 8, I think. Should dry all my clothing out after I fell in the fucking swamp. Zero productivity, welcome to the stream, how's things? Chaz, welcome to the stream. It's not Friday, but this is the main game now, and I fell through the lake before and my underpants are wet, so I'm currently stood like this, waiting for all my shit to dry by the fire. But I do have a bear killing spear now, look at this. Whoa. Whoa. Use it for cuts and ear infections back home, but the stuff you get here is fucking bleach. Oh, so it's just full-blown bleach here, and obviously not good. Chaz, welcome to the stream. No, zero productivity. How are we both? You pour it in your pot plants to make them all blonde. Alright, let's wear all this again. Put my clothes on finally. I want to go get this supply cache. Alright, are we safe now? Yeah. I'm missing a hat. Where's my hat? There. You know what? We recovered from that pretty well. Health's back up to full. Still cold. Can be used to kill algae. What, in beer? Maybe have another... Hang on, let me have another hour. 2 hours, maybe. No, 1, just for the sun to come up. Got some from the shop thinking nothing of it. Was going to use it on the bump I had, and Towns was like, what the fuck are you doing? I've got this little scratch on my eyeball. Let me just put this, yeah. Okay, I'm eating this peanut butter. Look at that for calories. Some fattening shit, that. Put in reflecting pools. Pretty sure it's what Trump had dumped in the pool. What, the Washington reflective? I mean, that pool in Fallout was glowing. Nice little detail, I suppose. Tired as balls, I'm too old to be working at 5 AM, struggling to sleep in your schedules in Sham. I have been wondering why I've been seeing you dropping like rolls in Discord at 3 AM, Chaz. Shit. They have big brown bottles that look like peroxide, but are not. Right, another hour's sleep, I think. Speaking of rolls, go on then. Let's see it. There we go. Nice. Alright, I think now, what have I like in terms of water? I've got about a litre left and some fizzy pop. Let's have this. It's nothing like the stuff you get down at Walmart's. Walmart's and Spencer's. Right, where's this supply cache? Let's head east and see if we can go grab this supply cache before we leave again. Mission. Do I want anything from here before I go?
How did I not notice that first aid kit was there?
Could end up being useful.
What am I like for weight before we leave? Not bad actually, for once. We know where all the stuff is, don't we, if I need to come back. Alright, let's head out. Temperature is chilly. I've got some good run speed back though, now I'm no longer cucumbered. Good question actually, yeah, I'm dressed. Yeah, fully dressed. Just don't want bear to get me while we're crossing the waters. If I'd looked at the bottle before buying it, I'd have seen it was for household cleaning. No countertops and toilets and a rag with a hand holding it over some bullshit on the bottle. But I just typed in peroxide and it was the cheapest thing. Is peroxide the chemical term for bleach then? Or is it something different? Something similar? God, I'm bloated sat here today, I don't know why. I don't think these magnums I'm having at lunchtime are agreeing with me. Alright, that was just a minor scrape. Look, the stream's running fine again now. Let's keep heading east. I'm going to have to get used to orienteering, aren't I? If I'm going to be playing KCD with no fucking compass or map. I really hope I can run that game soundly. If I can't and I need to wait for an upgrade, we'll postpone it and it can be something we will do in the future. I'll commit to it. Bear, by the way, when I said I was doing a KCD playthrough, bought us the DLC. What a god. Thanks, Bear. Oop, shit, hang on, down here. So we've got that to play as well when we start. Never mind bleaching ammonium, mate, mustard gas. If you had to use that information in the past... Oh, in the past reefs. I nearly fell through the ice again there. I acted calm, but I shit myself. Hell, this stream is flying. Just one of the 3 available. I think it'll fit your playthrough. Good. No, I won't read. I'll just install both, right? Is that the best way to do it? Make some kind of type of gas when you wee in a toilet with bleach in it as well. I mean, every gentleman will know that when somebody's put bleach in the toilet, it's actually quite fun to draw patterns on the side of the, you know? Shit. This is quite a long journey. Is that a cave? Let's go warm up in this cave for a minute. I think I've done that thing again where I've set off with no firewood. Is it warm in here? Yeah. Warm-ish. There. We'll just stand and pass time for an hour. Ooh, I aren't warming up much at all in here in that time. Shit. I'll grab some sticks and some twigs and stuff. And we'll get some fire making supplies. Your stepmom did it once in our tiny little shack of a house trying to get rid of cat piss. What, accidentally created mustard gas? Nice.
So that's why Kitten grew up all wrong. Not even taking it for a second here. I'm sorry, friend. It had to be done. Monsanto's fault. I worked directly with Roundup for probably 100 hours a year for a decade. I think it's regulated different in Europe. I might be dead.
Can't feel my hands.
Okay, this cold's actually getting to me quickly. Dumped chemicals in our water in the 70s around where I grew up, and it seeped into the land. That explains your 4 legs. 4 legs. Forlorn legs. Forlorn muskeg. Where's this supply cache? Because I'm going to have to start a fire once I get up here. Hopefully it's in a cave. Similar thing happened near where I live. People were told not to have allotments. What, because they didn't grow in shit that was contaminated? Is that the famous Peckham Spring? I've got to stop setting off without fire supplies. I've had to have indoor dogs as a result. Shit. Right, it looks like this thing isn't actually outside. Up here? Yes, here. Okay. A cave somewhere would be nice because I'm about to freeze to death.
That's what I'm looking for. This'll come in handy.
Not bad. Warm, long scarf. I'd take that, actually. Bandage. You know what? Oh, shit. It's a quest completion if now tells. Can I start a fire up here? I can, okay. Or I could if it was flat enough.
Damn. I'm freezing.
Kenzie, we know. Calm down. I think I'm a bit too in the wind to have a fire here, though. In fact, I might go back to that cave down south. It was like here somewhere, wasn't it? But I don't know if I'll make it. Seems to be some kind of mountain pass up here. Okay, we're going to make for it. My health's starting to deteriorate because of the cold. Get mage. Yeah, it was always weird, like, hearing just how controversial Monsanto were over there. As I say, I think they were regulated like crazy. Oh, there's that tower. I wonder if there's somewhere I could sleep. Not sleep, start a fire and rest. Alright, I'm going to push towards the radio tower. I might be able to find the components we need for the radio so I can finally call Astrid. Cold is basically the antagonist in this game. Sorry to break it to you, but I think she might be dead now. Yeah. That's fine though, I've got a bear killing spear, I don't need an ex-wife anymore. We were burning nuclear waste up the road as well. I know what to do in a nuclear event now thanks to that. Monsanto wasn't, but the military base was.
Hope I can still eat this.
Ooh, thick wool sweater. Oh, I thought there'd be like a little building or something I could sort of exist in up here, but no. What's the point in this thing then? Press the button. Shoot the button? No. Right, let's start a fire. I'm getting too cold. It's too fucking windy. Oh, I'm in bother here. Maybe I can make it up to the cave entrance. Oh, this is... I fucked this somehow. That's death, isn't it? Yeah. Shit! Is this sheltered, maybe? It is. Okay, it is. You see that little thing at the top? That means I'm out of the wind. Nice. Shit, there's no accelerant though. That's a 75% chance of starting. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Got some reclaimed wood we can use. I just need to roll them 25% or higher.
Come on.
Come on. Whew.
It worked.
Right, that's given me 2 hours of fire. Good. Holy shit, it's getting a bit tough suddenly. All it takes, as I say, is the weather changing, and then before long you're up shit's great. Shit creek. Right, what we're going to do is I'm going to pass time for an hour. 2 hours, in fact. Oh, that's better. Alright. And the weather's actually calmed out there, it seems. The fog's rolled in, which has stopped the wind. I think I need to just make a break for the tunnel. Let's get out of here and back to the trapper's shed. Yeah, weather's neutral. That was a good decision. Hello, this weather stinks. Is it raining, Reeps, is it? Oh, that grass is brown round here. Send it this way. Actually, it looks quite dark out there. It might be. Let me check. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Your lawn will appreciate that, if you've got one. I love how fast nature adapts. I usually leave the back door open with a little net for the dog to come in and out at times, and a handful of mosquitoes snuck in last night. But over time, spiders have found and made webs near the door, so now there's like 30 mosquitoes stuck in webs. Good work, spiders. Makes you wonder how they actually see it happen, doesn't it? Must just be always watching. Sat there like little scouts. Okay, I'm going kind of in the wrong direction here. I'm assuming this is going to get me back down to lake level. Then we can just cross up to the tunnel and get back to the trapper. Show him the bear spear and see what he says. Jeremiah, it turns out, the trapper's name. God, this game's good. It's weird, I spent all year playing games like My Summer Car and My Winter Car and Sons of the Forest and that kind of stuff, which are not the highest quality games, even if they've got good ideas. But damn, this is... You play something like this and you're like, oh yeah, good video games exist, I forgot. Spiders, yeah. Handy little nerds. Only ones I do anything about are brown recluses and black widows, but fortunately haven't found any widows where I live, but brown recluses are common. All the other little ones I leave be, they're your little minions. I like the idea that living in your house is co-op. And the spiders are doing most of the lifting on the Chaz's Life playthrough. Yeah, this is better now. Let's go. Read somewhere if you see a spider in the house, it's because you're not sticking to your routine. What, in terms of cleaning or what, or just existing? You could start trapping little food delivery robots like a modern day hunter. Just using a can opener on it, trying to get somebody else's pizza out of it. Not lazy, you're just efficient. Just by it's weird though, because we've got a very, well, thanks to me, our routine is pretty strict day to day, week by week. When it gets to about June, July time, the spiders come. They sit back and watch what you do and what time of day you do it, etc. They adapt their coming out time to when you're not around. Yes, that does make sense. Yeah. I always find it weird when a spider makes a home in the most unlikely place where there's no prey that I know of. Yeah. Then again, they always do it in a lot of time. They do it in the corners of the roof and stuff, don't they? Where flies are likely to settle because the floor's too chaotic. If I see a spider in my house, it's going to die. I've changed my tune completely since I realised that house spiders, by their very nature, can't survive outside unless it's warmer outside than it is inside. If you put a house, if you're like, oh, I'm going to take this cute little house spider and put it outside in November, it's dead within the hour. Yeah, that's what I was thinking more as well, Chaz, is that they avoid your usual pattern, but if you change it up, you might see them in their, you broke their stealth mission. You got the timing window wrong. They see a big exclamation mark above your head. I thought that too, but I imagine it works where it is, because if not, they wouldn't do it, yeah. Or, in a survival of the fittest sense, they're one of the idiot spiders that's not going to make it. Yeah, mites or some shit there, you know. They stay out of my way, I'll stay out of theirs. Absolutely. Alright, we're a minute out of the muskeg. That was a little bit hairy when I fell through the ice 3 times in 2 minutes.
Not feeling so cocky now, huh? And all it took was for me to go full-on Grizzly Adams.
Why does it look
Better get out
sad?
of here before he comes back.
Why does it look sad? Right, bear, leave us alone. Oh shit, I just muted alerts at that exact second, Cheeky. Because there's a cutscene. Cheeky, welcome to the stream and thank you in everybody. There would have been an alert that said Cheeky is now making a bad decision or something. So replay it, fuck it. Good timing. Cheeky, thank you for the raid and welcome in everybody. I'm just going to play the alert again just for the sake of it. It's fine, I hate you too. Did you have a good stream, Cheeky? Truck Simulator today, right? I watched a bit of it before. Okay, now the fucking alerts aren't working. Cheeky, I've made a spear to kill the bear. And now the bear looks sad. Looks injured for some reason. It's not bear marbles, Chaz. Okay, there we go. Cheeky, thank you for the raid. Thank you for 8,000 viewers. I appreciate it and welcome in. If you're enjoying Cheeky's stream, by the way, give him a follow if you haven't already. Alright, let's go speak to the trapper. A few new locations and got one pain in the ass achievement done. I guess that's the thing, right? People who've been watching your stream, they know full well that you're going to be playing Truck Simulator for a while if you're going for 100% of the achievement. Look, in terms of fighting that bear, I've made this bear spear. So if it charges at me, I just go, and then it gets that right between its testicles. Lovely. Shaggy Dan, good morning. As a kid, I was terrified of spiders, and then as a teen, I was the weird kid who played with them. How turntables. Yeah, I mean, in this country there's zero, but even broader speaking, there's very few species that can actually hurt you in any way, right? They're just creepy looking, and it's a primal thing, right? I think whenever we saw any insect or anything, the people that weren't scared of them got bit by them and died, and those that were survived to pass their genes on to us, right? Just a safety mechanism. So those of us that boast about not being not being scared of spiders, we're essentially saying we are an evolutionary defect that is bad for the species. I leaned against the sink one night a couple of years ago and a massive, huge fuck-off bastard fell down on your leg and on your foot. I ran so fast. I bet it did as well. Azzy, good afternoon. Had a bat come out of the kitchen fan. Did that have 8 legs as well? 67 out of 106 achievements. I bet that's going to take some time. That strikes me as a game that has achievements that are beefy. It ran to the door and stopped you from leaving. It was ruthless. It pulled a knife on her. Blocked the door, yeah. Right, where's this trapper's cabin? I've been heading in this direction. Oh, I am actually going in the right way. I was going to say that I've probably gone the wrong way, boldly thinking I was doing the right thing. Oh, well, that was a bit of a rough journey out, but we got the spear. And I fell in the lake 3 times and had to sit there naked while all my clothing dried. But we've survived. Let's go speak to the trapper. This game's good. Good, good, good. Brutally difficult, but good. There's one that I need to take 2,500 kilometre long haul from Istanbul 3 times. Jesus, that's almost as bad as the 10k My Summer Car one, right? Shit. Keep running around and screaming thanks to horseflies. The horseflies are like ladybirds. They've got a really vicious backwards kick. So make sure you don't stand in their blind spots. The sound I made hopping over it to get out of the bathroom. As it was stuck there with its hands up, scared. Should have been recorded. If I just walk past the trappers, yeah. Walking around in circles. Right then, let's go hand this, shit, that meat. Be alright, it's frozen there. Right then, let's go speak to Trapper Man. Alerts are going off.
Did you find it?
The legend might be bunk, but the spear is real.
Maybe the legend is also real. Let's hope so, for your sake.
Yeah, the bear is definitely tracking me. You have any luck with the radio?
I did. Did you see the lights in the night sky? The aurora?
Yes.
Well, when that flared up, the radio came to life. Just lit up. Started spitting out noise, but it was all gibberish. Bits and pieces of things. Music. Talking. I think it needs more range. A more powerful signal. If we could find a way to boost the signal strength when the aurora is active, we might be able to get a message out.
Let me guess. You have an idea.
Radio towers.
You're starting to get it, Mackenzie. I was digging through some old geological survey maps.
Those look like military insignia stamped on there.
Focus, Mackenzie!
Hey, alright, Jesus.
This survey shows a series of radio transponder towers that cross back and forth across Great Bear.
Now, why would those be there?
Good question. But for another time. We can use these.
How?
Each tower has some electronics that'd serve like a signal booster to make sure the message gets to the next relay.
Okay.
Well, you get me 2, maybe 3 of those, and I might just be able to rig us up our own signal booster.
You might, huh? And I guess I need to do this while Old Bear decides if I'm going to become the next chapter in his legend?
Don't be silly. Spence's bear would be long gone by now. That was 150 years ago.
Maybe he has, I don't know, genetic memory.
Ridiculous idea. But there's definitely a bear out there, and he's definitely interested in you. You'll just have to take your chances.
Says the guy safely inside the wooden cabin.
Damn it! You think I want to be in here? I need to get a message out, and this might be the only way.
What message? What does this have to do with me contacting my friend?
There's more at stake than you and your friend! Please, Mackenzie. Get me those boosters. I'll fix the radio, and the first call we'll make will be to Perseverance Mills. I promise.
Okay. I'm on it. I'll be back with the transponder parts.
Watch your back, Mackenzie.
What do I have to worry about? I have a legendary 150-year-old demon bear hungry for my blood. Bullets don't stop him, but I'm armed with basically a medieval weapon, which I'm sure will do the trick. I'm stuck in this winter wasteland where lights in the sky make the power flicker and electronics explode, and the only people I seem to meet are all slightly crazy. And this is all after I crashed my plane deep in the wilderness and somehow lost my ex-wife along the way, and I'd really kind of like to find her back.
Don't forget about the wolves.
Let's
Could
get
clip
on.
that for a recap. They pretty much perfectly summarised the game up to this point. Did you hear that? Alright, good. Radio parts. Retrieve the transponder parts from each tower in the Forlorn Muskeg. Fuck, I've just been to one of them as well. I've done 2 of these hauls, and I'm going to do the next one next stream. Perfectly, I can finish it while moving to the new DLC area. How long does something like that take, then? Must be a hell of a journey. I grew up in a house that had wolf spiders, brown recluse, and black widows. You know how terrifying it is to open the toilet and see a 6-inch wolf spider waiting for toilet flies? You shouldn't have such a bedraggled perineum, Shaggy Den, and then the flies wouldn't hang around it, and then it wouldn't have any food. I was just waiting for him to say, it sounds like I'm in a stupid survival game. Break the 4th wall, it's all we've got. Grew up in a little shack in the woods. There was a spider so big in our sink one time it made your aunt pass out. That was the mustard gas. North America's most dangerous. I think the infected brood mother. The power of positive thinking. Yeah, we'll get through this by just believing, won't we, Jeremiah? Despite Mackenzie having an existential crisis every time he opens his mouth. Schmetz, welcome to the stream. I think I'm going to drop the hammer. Put it up here on the workbench. Did I bring that toolkit with me? I didn't, did I? Right, let's sort some weight out again. Do I have a place for matches? Door. Let's put matches there. Right, brief bit of inventory management. That seems to always be the way. Because this really, 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 really tickles my inventory management itch, this. It's fucking great. Okay, weight is actually a little bit more achievable now. 2 sweaters. I wonder if I can actually
Replace... Is this... Decent thing. 0.9, 0.4. What? Oh, yeah. Big upgrade. Okay, lovely. So this is a dud. Put all clothes over here or something, I suppose. Lovely. We've got firewood. We've got all of this stuff. Sewing kits. Food as well. I can maybe deposit some food. Tell you what. I might try and go get that survival cache in the north. Although I might not have time, we'll see. I'll just take an MRE and some peanut butter out with me, I think. In fact, for once, I'm actually going to fire up some coffee. You want coffee, Jeremiah? Right, where's that survival cache in the north? Christ, that's a distance. There's two of the fuckers as well. Might start with that tomorrow, I think. What time is it? Holy shit, 8 minutes left. Okay, maybe I'm not going to have time for that. So that's the main thing. Look, south, north, and southeast. They're in the muskeg. Can I swap between maps? Yeah. That's the railroad, but it's the muskeg we need. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Fuck me. This is where I fell through the ice as well. I was right next to one of the transponders. I'm assuming the button that we were joking about is what I should have pressed while I was up there. I wanted to kill a wolf. Can I? Maybe that's something we can do in 8 minutes. Go kill a wolf. I need to kill a wolf in this area. Let's drink the coffee. Right, well, I'm nipping out for 5 minutes, Jeremiah. I'm off to go kill a wolf. A Euro Truck Simulator good with a rig. I can only imagine, yeah. Extremely good fun. I'll drive closer to 4K with where I need to go, and then it'll be close to 5 hours. It's rewarding though, I bet, right? Alright, I'm just going to go nip over to the rail line and see if I can find a wolf. I mean, I'd be having an existential crisis with all of this going on, in fairness. True. Especially falling through the ice like I did earlier. I thought I was a goner then. I'm not playing this on permadeath, but I've survived this long on 1 life, and I kind of want to beat the game on 1 life if possible, so I was stressed then. Might see if I can get a racing wheel. It does look fun compared to a controller. Yeah, it looks like a game that... I can't imagine playing it on a controller, but on a racing wheel, I bet that's satisfying as shit. Any wolves? Christ, when you don't want a wolf, you're hounded by him constantly, and when you do, there's none to be seen. Oh shit, hello. I've already searched that corpse. I'd imagine you can get cheap Logitech wheels with a shifter for used. They're really good starter wheels. It's also really nice to drive along and see the scenery changing along the way. Yeah. I bet it's good for them triple monitor setups where you can get ultra wide, or even just an ultra wide monitor in general. Right, couple of minutes then. If I can't find a wolf, we'll head back to the trapper's cabin, and that'll be the stream for tonight. Fuck me. This game's so realistic that if you walk on an incline, you're at risk of spraining your ankle. I've sprained my ankle and Alright, yeah, fine. Let's bandage up the fucking sprain. Jesus. And then painkillers to numb the pain of the sprained ankle. Keep an eye on time. We'll go so far, and if we can't find the wolf, we'll just cut back. I was just thinking about this. I think, I find it a bit of a contradiction that I really like just walking places in this game.
but I can't play Grounded without zip lines, so I've got infrastructure to like traverse the map faster. And I think it's like, okay, let's turn back. I think it's an example of why you can't. You know, when I say I don't like this feature in a game, and someone says just don't use it. Like, some games are designed around features, or designed with that feature in mind, where if you just decide to opt out of using a feature, it's nowhere near as good as a game that was designed without it. Does that make sense? Like, this game is designed around walking everywhere, to the point where just the mere act of walking around the map is really, it's like, it's part of the intended gameplay loop. But in Grounded, for example, you're supposed to, like, run around on them buggies or whatever, on, like, the mounts. So if you just opt to not use the mounts, you suffer because it's a game designed around using them. So you get in a fight every 5 seconds. You can't just opt out of a mechanic sometimes, can you? Because you can feel that the entire game is not designed for you to be playing it that way. This is the Lord of the Rings of survival games, yeah. Walking simulator. Yeah, they are coming in a couple of months. I must say, though, with playing, like, my winter car and stuff, I'm not going to say anything cheeky, don't worry. Like, as good as it is, it's not the complete package, right? So I'm never going to get that satisfying, like, full journey feeling that I built this stream around until it's finished. So stopping halfway just it's not, doesn't feel quite satisfying yet. And I think the same can be said for Grounded and stuff. Like, early access I really like, because obviously it's been massively good for us in terms of pretty much every game. Like, Valheim works on stream because there's a boss, isn't there? And once that boss is dead, there's a real sense of completion. But I built the stream around starting a playthrough and not finishing until we saw the credits. And now, as I've been, like, trying to play early access games, I don't find that same sense of satisfaction that I used to. Like, I know, I'm enjoying the fact that I'm sat down now and I know that I will be able to play this until the credits. Same for KCD, which starts on Friday. So I'm not sure whether to wait. And, like, I'm getting a real good feeling from not even thinking about Subnautica 2 until that's complete. I think I might do the same for Grounded. I know that might be bad news for some people, but maybe patience is better in this scenario. The game will be a lot better for being in early access through to its completion, but I don't know whether I'll enjoy streaming and playing it as much in parts. Does that make sense? Grounded's getting its... Valheim's getting its 1.0 as well soon. Oh, fuck, I didn't bring the bed again, I left the bedroll, didn't I, in the Spence's farm in the Muskeg. Fuck! If you would get off this bed, we could maybe spoon, but you won't. You just sit there giving me stupid fucking... Thank you all for joining, but that's all we've got time for. Tomorrow, then, I think what we'll do is we'll maybe spend at least the first big chunk here in the Mystery Lake area. We'll grab these 2 supply cases, and then we'll go and investigate whatever these gunshots were at the lake. And we'll just wrap up a bit of this stuff, and then we'll go back through and see if we can get this radio fixed up and ready to go again. Lovely. Nice. Right, well, we survived. Today was as close as we've come yet to dying, because I fell through the fucking ice on the lake 3 times in a row, and had to sit naked by the fire while my stupid little dangly white legs warmed up. But that's going to do it for today. Right, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Same time, same duration, every day, every week I should say, until the credits roll. Absolutely loving this playthrough. This is top. And I'm enjoying having a nice calmer week for a bit. It's good. You're trying to spoon another grandma. Grandma would be disappointed. No, just because I have a disturbing history of romantic relations with old women on this stream, it doesn't mean it has to continue. We can break the cycle. Right, welcome to the new followers today. Thank you all. I appreciate the raids and hosts and bits and everything as always. But I'll see you all tomorrow. The fucking hell, Streamlabs restarted and I clicked back in the tab and it flashbang going off. So? Let's pick a winner, shall we? Alright, if you fancy sticking around for a single run of marbles to potentially get the golden name in today's stream, then you need to be in the Discord, which is linked down below. God, I can hear myself talking as I'm trying to drop myself out of this category. Fuck. If you are in the Discord and would like to take part in a single run of marbles, stick around. Lady Stephanie misses you. Oh, God. I'm going to have to remind myself of where the story was at the end of the last game for KCD on Friday. For those that don't know, I'm playing KCD 2 on Friday, and we're going straight in on hardcore mode, which is no maps, it's no compass, difficulty's way higher, harder. I'm a sleepwalker for some reason. So maybe the Long Dark is a nice bit of calm training for that. Right, if you're in the Discord and you'd like to take part in today's marbles to affect the scores at the top left, then all you must do to gain a marble is simply type the password, and the password for today is... wet. Go. We've not seen a moose, actually. Seen a lot of deer. Alright, we've got Kelly for the greens, Reeps for the greens, Sothan for the greens, Salty for the oranges, Keaton for the oranges, Azar for the greens, Alcarion for the oranges. Alcarion's got a small A, everybody point and laugh. Oh, Manra, welcome to the stream for the oranges, Cheeky for the oranges, Bear for the greens, Tag Slack for the oranges, Mina for the oranges, Satan for the oranges, Schmitz for the oranges, Polar for the greens, Lundios, good afternoon, for the greens, Shaggy Dan for the oranges, Azzy for the oranges, 6-4, good afternoon, for the greens, Lark, welcome to the stream, for the greens. We've also got Dougie for the greens, and Cats, good afternoon, for the greens. 22 marbles in at the race, then first person to pick a... Come on, oranges. We need a real big fight back before the Worm Olympics. We need to keep that score, try and get that score back to the 25-point gap so we can sweep the Worm Olympics. Right, we have Kelly, Reeves, Sothan, Salty, Kitten, Azar, Alcarion, Mindright, Cheeky, Bear, Tagslack, Meanut, Satan, Schmitz, Polar, Lundios, Shaggy Dan, Azzy, 6-4, Lark, Dougie, and Cats. 11 oranges and 11 greens. That's not bad. 6-4 says 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, community maps, right? Sorry, I forgot we're supposed to be playing community maps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, these are maps made by the community. 3 minutes and 12 seconds, this one. It's called Fickle of the Finish. Slightly long, but we'll go. Best of luck to everybody. Person of the century, the date of the winner. Let's begin. We're going to play some community maps and see how they're like. Yeah, that one yesterday was quite good. That shark one that's been added. Just as I was shitting on the Marbles developer-made maps, they went and released a good one. Right. It's worth stating community maps are sometimes good, sometimes shit. This one is made by a guy called Craig 1972. It's called Fickle of the Finish, and we will begin. 3, 2, 1, let's go. What the fuck are we looking at here? I don't know. Best of luck to everybody. Alcarion, Tag Slack, and Kitten looks like the 3 to get an early drop. Sothan's gone on the other path. It's a migraine level. Yeah, it's very tropical. Looks like fruit salad. Sothan and Mina on that side. Tag Slack's already on the drop. I like the idea of slightly longer maps though, I'll take it. I just Sunny Delight to orange. Pink and orange do go together quite well, don't they? It's a new obstacle, I've never seen that before. Azar's cheering for the year of Alkarion. Mina looks like she's going to get a better drop. Oof, strong advantage from Mina there. We can't see right now because the map's covered for some reason. But I think Mina's doing alright. She's fallen behind. Kitten now gets the overtake. Can Kitten survive the ball? This would be Kitten's first point of the year, don't forget. Dougie right behind Mina there and Lundio, so it's quite mixed at the top, but the advantage is certainly Kitten's at the start. Apparently it's a 39% survival rate on this. Cats and Salty stuck all the way at the back. I don't know, I think the ball's just landed on top of the level and not actually affected it anywhere. Come on, Kitten. Okay, that might be slightly too zoom. Wow, the obstacles are huge, I didn't even realise. On the level, Kitten, not your obstacles. Dougie is in second though, Kitten needs to try and work something out. Mina's here as well, and now it's Bear. Alkarion is back there, the oranges do have slightly more. Okay, Kitten and Mina, first and second. Kitten makes the drop, let's watch where she goes. It's like you're on a roller coaster. Took your slide away, I have standard obstacle. I have the standard obstacles now. You've lost your slider. Okay, 6-4 and Schmitz and Mind Dry and Cheeky's. Very orange at the moment, thankfully. Kitten enters a tumbler. Can Kitten or Mina get out of the tumbler? Mina straight through, by the way. What a drop. But Kitten and Schmitz have arrived. 3 oranges. This has been orange all the way, which in 2026 usually means that a green's going to overtake at the last second. It is July tomorrow. And Kitten, who has been in the mug race for 4 of the last 5 years at some point, has just got her first point of 2026, and the chat's going actually mad for Kitten. Pretty good. Congratulations to Sothan on his birthday. Kitten, for the first time in 2026, is your person of the century of the day. God, I've just changed her name in Discord. I don't recognise that name in yellow. Sothan, the crown comes off Kitten. Congratulations. There is another orange qualified for final week. Fwah, good work. Yeah, we're literally halfway through the year today. That's true. Tomorrow starts the second half of the year. Kitten just sneaks the first win in the first half of the year. Good work. Welcome to the 1 point... Oh god, Cheeky, you here by the way? I've got bad news. Kitten, congratulations. Person of the century of the day. It's not been this bad in over 7 years. You're on a generational terrible run. Good work. Right. For those that haven't seen it yet, there's your May 2026 best of. I'm already about 15 hours of work deep into the next one, so enjoy that. For now, though, I'm getting out of here. Thank you all for joining, and I'll be back tomorrow with more Long Dark. Last time it took me till November to get a point was before you even moved to the country. Christ. Cheeky, are you here? I've got bad news for Cheeky, by the way. Cheeky rolled one of the stinker teams. Actually, what? Was it Iraq? I think Cheeky rolled Iraq in the World Cup, and they've come last. Cheeky didn't even have a point in 2026, and now he's on -1. Trick or treat marbles might change that. He might end up on -2. Fuck. Right. Let me go to... I mean, it's not confirmed yet. We'll do it at the end of the tournament. But the Oranges now have their 80th point. We need to get this lower than 25 before the Worm Olympics at the end of August. That's technically in, 5-6 weeks-ish? 6-7 weeks? So, Oranges, we need to pull our fingers out. That means everybody click the link in the pins and go do your predictions for this round if you haven't. Oranges, very important. If you haven't done your predictions for this round of the World Cup, do them now. Because if we can get that 10 points, that would be massive. However, we've already lost one because cheeky. But now, though, that's going to do it. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate your patience during this nice, calmer week. I love you all. I've survived another long, dark stream, and I'll be back tomorrow with another one. For now, however, somebody think of a final word, because Kitten, Reaps, Bear, Tagslack, Azzy, Schmitz, Sothan, Azar, Cheeky, and everybody else. Thank you all. We'll see you all shortly. But for now, about 10 days or something, Bear, maybe less. For now, that's going to do it. And the final word is... Kitten win. Yeah? Yeah?
Blah, 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 blah.